lovely colouring friends, my name's Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. Happy New Year! Today is the 1st of January here in Australia and yeah, I hope that you all have a wonderful 2025 and that anything that didn't serve you in 2024 can be left behind and that you can focus on what brings you joy and what is going to take you towards the life that you are hoping and praying for. So, Emerald is here and she wants to say hello to you all. And she wanted me to let you know that the letter J was the last letter to be added to the English alphabet. So, there you go. Very interesting. So, I am here today to share with you my plans for colouring in 2025. I'm going to share a bit with you about what I'm planning for the channel and also a bit of what I am planning just for my own personal colouring. First up, I wanted to remind you that you are still able to purchase the 2025 colouring planner that I created. There are videos in a playlist that I will link up in the iCards and in the description about the planner. But it has been designed specifically for colouring and for tracking your colouring and your pages and what you're using and hashtags and all that fun stuff. I have actually gone ahead and covered mine with some plastic. This was the first year that I've created this planner, so I just wanted to produce it through Amazon as a way to get it out to people all over the world and to gauge interest. Now, I've had a lot of interest and I am so thankful for each and every one of you who have been supportive and purchased the planner. If you could go back to Amazon and leave a review, that would be amazing. But I am planning to make improvements to this for 2026. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, I went ahead and I covered it with plastic because I think it's going to need it to survive the year. I have done some more updating since my video of setting this up. So I've just added my name there. I've added some extra stickers. And then in January, we have a beautiful colouring page created exclusively for this planner, so you can't get it anywhere else, by Jen Racine. Now, Jen does these beautiful Scandinavian style illustrations and it's just gorgeous. So hopefully you can go ahead and colour that. And then I've themed January a bit Australian because Australia Day, our national holiday, is in January. So, basically, oh, I've gone too far. Let's go back. So, I have a few goals that I have written in. And I've set some things up ready to go for tracking throughout the year. Oh, I haven't added my 13th. I did complete a 13th colouring book, which I will be sharing with you very soon. And I also need to update my books to complete page. But that's okay. So, yeah, okay. Oh, I went through and I added some cute stickers to my bookshelves there as well. So, yeah, added some extra bits and pieces, which is fun. I've already started adding in some prompts and challenges and buddy colours and things, which is also a lot of fun. And being the first, I haven't completed any pages yet, but I will get into that for sure. But yeah, I had a whole lot of fun. I've actually gone through the whole year. There are some months that I'm waiting for some stickers to come for, but I have been using the Marshmallow Studio stickers because they're adorable. Look at them. They're so cute. Little hot cross buns. So, yeah, you'll get to see that throughout the year as I go through and show you what I'm up to. But I'm going to leave this here so that you have something a bit interesting to look at as I talk about my plans for the channel this year. So, the first exciting news is that I have actually created a Facebook group exclusively for people from Australia and New Zealand. It is called Colour Down Under. And I will leave a link to that down in the description because I would love to invite everyone who is part of the colouring world in Australia or New Zealand to join because I am going to do a lot of prompts and things that are more relevant to the Southern Hemisphere and our seasons and things like that. So yeah, go ahead and join that. It would be amazing. Please make sure that you answer the questions for joining the group, though, because I want to make sure people aren't coming in to promote themselves or spam the group or that sort of thing. So please make sure that you answer those questions. And I do actually already have a giveaway going, so make sure that you check that out on the Facebook group as well. And that being said, I am also going to try and do a bit more Australia-related content on the channel as well here. Talk about brands that we can get here in Australia of markers and things like that. I'm going to try and find more Australian and New Zealand illustrators and colouring books, and just kind of try and find and support what's happening in this part of the world in colouring, because I think YouTube in general is kind of lacking in that sort of content. The other thing that I'm going to be focusing on in 2025 on the channel is alcohol markers. So if you've been around for a little while, you know I love alcohol markers. You know I love colouring with them and playing with them and that sort of thing. And I am going to be improving my own skills this year, but I'm going to do more tutorials on how to use alcohol markers, different techniques with them, do more colour alongs and things using alcohol markers. I'm also going to redo my alcohol markers for beginners series and update it, because there is new information that I can add to that. If you haven't seen the original and you are interested, I will link to that up in the iCards as well. So do make sure that you check that out. So I'm hoping that will be really helpful content, because I know there is a lot out there about drawing with alcohol markers, and I know there's a lot out there about colouring with pencils. So I'm hoping to bring my love of alcohol markers and colouring together in content that is helpful to anyone else who's interested. I will also be bringing back my Mythical Minis series, where I colour one of the mythical creatures in this book by Camellia Angelkova, and then also tell you the folklore and the backstory behind the mythical creature. So, for example, let's find one I've done before. So the gargoyle, I coloured this and let you know all about the history of the gargoyle, where they came from, why they were sort of imagined up, and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in seeing my past Mythical Minis videos, again, I will link to those up in the iCards. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into that. I kind of let it slip for a while there. I will also be continuing hashtags and that sort of thing. So we will be continuing with palette challenges and the AC palette challenge, AC Any Day, AC Doggy Doodles, AC Sea of Colours, and then Frogs and Friends Colour Along that I co-host with Meg from Meg's Colouring Corner. I did actually put out a poll on various social media to see if people would like to continue with those books or start new books. It was pretty close actually, but continuing with the books that we have already started did win overall. So I've decided to stick with that, and then we can finish those books, which would be great. I will also be continuing with completed pages, haul videos, reviews. I actually have some fun products that have been sent to me that I'll be doing some reviews for very soon. So yeah, a lot of the content will stay the same, but there's just going to be a bit more of a focus on Australian and New Zealand content and alcohol markers. I am also planning to do some other fun things, like I'm hoping to start doing some interviews with colouring book illustrators so that we can get to know them a bit better, which should be a whole lot of fun. I'm looking to do some collaborations with some other YouTube content creators. And I'm also wanting to do some gift exchanges and do more real life interaction with you guys, my followers, my viewers. And the Australia-New Zealand Facebook group is part of that as well, because I will do international things, but it's kind of a bit easier to coordinate things when it's within your own country or your own area. And it's also much more affordable for people to take part in. Then I'm also hoping to, as I said, expand and improve the colour planner. I have another colouring book in the works. You're the first to find out. And I also have a whole bunch of other ideas of things created exclusively for people who love to colour. So I'm hoping to expand my product range and just make lots of fun things for those of us who love to colour. So that's kind of it for the channel. For me personally, with my own colouring, I am planning to continue with Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. There's been a group of us colouring in this for quite some time, but we all got a bit burnt out towards the end of the year, so we did take a break for a few months. But yeah, we have, I don't think we're even halfway yet, but yeah, we've done a lot and there's still a lot to do. So we're getting back into that this January and continuing throughout the year, which will be great. Personally, I'm wanting to continue to work on my own skills with coloured pencils, just to be able to use them better, learn new techniques, and I'm going to do a lot more tutorials, as in not me create the tutorials, but follow along with other people's tutorials to improve my skills. And I'd also really love to learn to do digital colouring on my iPad and also possibly drawing on my iPad, because it would make things a bit easier for different things I have in mind that I want to do and develop. I have done a few drawing classes in the past and never been very successful at it, but we'll see how I go. I would really like to do that. And then the last sort of goal, I guess, for myself for 2025 is to finish Enchanted Faces. So Meg from Meg's Colouring Corner and I have been colouring this together. We were due to complete it in February, but we took a little bit of a break. So we've been doing three pages a month. So I think we might be finishing in March or April. I can't remember now. But we're very, very close to finishing this and I'm looking forward to having that done. So that's a little bit of an idea of what you can find on the channel this year, and I hope that you find that interesting. And if you have any questions or have any ideas of things you might like to see on the channel, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, and yeah, it's really great when you leave a comment. So that is all from me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.